Good evening tonight, everyone. We're going to be reading John chapter 16 through 33 with our 6 questions at the end. John chapter 16, starting at verse 16. A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. Then some then said some of the disciples among themselves, What if this that he saith unto us, A little while, and he shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, and because I go to the Father? They said, Therefore, what is this that he saith, A little while? We can't tell what he saith. Now Jesus knew that they were desirous to ask, and said unto them, Do ye inquire among yourselves of that I said, A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me? Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. A woman, when she is troubled, hath sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you. And in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name. Ask, ye shall receive, that your joy may be full. These things I have spoken unto you in Proverbs, but the time cometh when I shall no more speak unto you in Proverbs, but I shall show you plainly of the Father. At that day ye shall ask in my name, and I said unto you that I will pray the Father for you. For the Father himself loveth you, because ye had loved me, and have believed that I came from God. I came forth from Father, and I come unto the world. Again, I leave the world, and I go to the Father. His disciples said unto him, Lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. Now are we sure that thou knowest all things, and needest not that any man should ask thee? But this we believe, that thou camest forth from God. Jesus answered them, Do ye now believe? Behold, the hour cometh, ye is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own, and shall leave me alone, and yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Now for our questions that's related to this section. Why were the disciples confused about Jesus saying, A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, in verses 16 through 18? The disciples couldn't grasp that Jesus was talking about his death, resurrection, and the ascension in one breath. To them, it sounded like a riddle. They saw the danger around him, but couldn't imagine the victory that would follow. Their sorrow and their fear blinded them from seeing that his leaving would only be for a moment, and that soon they'd see him alive again. What felt like an ending was really the beginning of everything he promised. How does the image of childbirth in verses 20 and 22 explain the sorrow, how sorrow is transformed into joy in a Christian's life? Jesus used childbirth because it captures the truth about the pain often leads it. The pain that often comes from giving childbirth and a new life. The mother's pain is real, but the joy that follows makes her forget the anguish. In the same way, our trials may break us down for a season, but God uses them to birth something greater in us. The disciples' grief at the cross would turn into rejoice at the resurrection. And that same pattern plays out in every believer's life. Sorrow is temporary and joy is eternal. What does it mean to ask the Father in Jesus' name, verses 23 through 24? And how is this different from prayer under the old covenant? Under the old covenant, people approach God through priests, sacrifice, and always at a distance. God opened a direct line between us and the Father. To pray in his name means to come through his authority, his righteousness, not our own. It's not a magic trick or magic phrase tacked on at the end of our prayer. It's a declaration that we belong to him. When we pray this way, the Father hears us with the same love as he hears his Son. Why does Jesus say the Father loves his disciples? Because they loved him and believed he came from God in verse 27. Their love and belief proved their hearts had been changed. They weren't following a teacher anymore. They were trusting the Son of God. The Father delights in those who love his Son because the love shows faith has taken root. This wasn't about earning God's affection. It was about the result of being drawn into it. The love that sent Jesus into the world now rests in those who believe in him. Question 5, what does Jesus mean when he says, be a good cheer, I have overcome the world, in verses 33? How should that shape our response to trials? Jesus wasn't telling them to pretend everything was fine. He was reminding them that he had already conquered the worst the world could throw at him. The cross didn't defeat him. It revealed his victory. So when we face our pressure, our betrayal, or pain, we can take to heart knowing the battle's already been won. We don't fight for victory, we fight from it. Our courage isn't rooted in circumstances, but in the unshakable truth that Christ reigns forever. How does these verses prepare believers not only for the resurrection, but also for living in a hostile world until he returns? Jesus was preparing them for both the joy of seeing him risen and the hardship that would follow in spreading his name. He didn't promise ease. He promised his presence. The Spirit would remind them of his words, strengthening them in persecution and fill them with an unbreakable joy. These verses teach us that faith doesn't hide from trouble, it ensures it, it endures it, knowing that every shadow is temporary, that we live as people who have already seen the end of the story. Christ, Christ is victorious, and his people are secured in him.